Good morning and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks with your host, Range. That's how you say it, Eric Arnold. Range. Not range, not R-E-N-G-E. Not rang, R-A-N-G, it's R-A-N-J. Range, but what you said, range, I guess that's the French way. Range. But anyway, let's get to it. Yesterday we had a great day. Finally it happened. All green. That means 4 for 4. 4-0 yesterday. Iowa covered, beating Ohio State 85-76. Wichita State. Well, that I guess would be a push because it was 10 points, and they won 65-55 against South Florida. Temple won 93-89. I told you, money line on that one against UConn. And finally, Arizona took out Oregon State 89-63. So, boom, 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 boom. All green day yesterday. All green. 4-0. I knew it was going to finally happen. Unfortunately, Stat Salt, your over and unders, all were wrong again. I don't know, I'm going to still put them up on the board, but I don't. The totals are just poof. Can't do them. Let's get into today's games. We have the MAC conference, not MAC not in Mid-American Conference. That's teams like Bowling Green and all the MAC conference is the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. That's it. Anyway, let's just get to it. Boy, happy Friday, by the way. These are your free college basketball picks for Friday, February 21st. It's going to be a great weekend. Stop. Okay, let's get right to it. For Ryder, we have picks and parlays. Brian Bittler. Stat Salt. I'm getting real good at eventually I'm gonna get magnets. Because since I use my favorite cappers, same cappers, I'm gonna start getting labeled magnets. I'm gonna put them just to make it easier and more visible. There's always upgrades for this show. Still its infancy. And finally, Pick Dogs Mitch is also taking Ryder. Now, Mitch said it's pretty much a coin flip, but if he had a gun to his head and he had to pick a team, he would go to Ryder. But, this isn't really his conference. For Iona, we have Blake V over at the Winners and Winers, and another Pick Dog guy, Brett Nault, is for Iona. Some notes. I'm sorry. Stat Salt says the score is going to go under, but why believe them? Iona already beat Ryder. Score 69-66. That was back in January 10th, and now Iona is without Asante Gist, which is their second leading scorer. Keep that in mind. That was a little note I got from. I read all these articles, but I think I got that from Stat Salt, actually, maybe. But nonetheless, so this is a tough game to pick, but when in doubt, that's why I have five different selections. So I'm gonna go with the capper selection. That's my model, I guess. I'm gonna go with the Ryder. Dropping down. St. Peter's 13-11, 17-7 against the spread. Are going down to the city to take on Manhattan, who is 11-12. Man, all these games are real tight. This Ryder is getting a point. Okay. Right here, St. Peter's is getting the point. Okay. For St. Peter's, we have Pick Dogs Bitch. We have Stat Salt David Delano. He's saying over. Another Pick Dogs guy, Shane Mickle. Pick Dogs. And Big E, Eric Arnold. Yeah, I watched him this morning. He claims to say, I believe it too, I think I read it too. He said by memory, he thinks St. Peter's won their last 4 games by a double-digit victory over whoever. And I think I heard that not only from Eric Arnold, I think I read that somewhere else too. And they are tied for first in the MAC, and they are to beat Manhattan once at home with a score of 70-53. Okay. Choosing Manhattan is just Winners and Winers, Bo Sun Akumpelu. And Cappers, sportpicks.com, Capper Picks, Ray Monahan. And Ray Monahan is saying it's going to be a score of 69-64, which brings that over also. So, we got 4 Cappers taking St. Peter's, 2 Cappers taking Manhattan. So I'm going to go with Big E and the road team to go into Manhattan and do a little pounding on Manhattan from St. Peter's. You know what? I'm going to take the over since I got a couple going that way anyway. Over here, 7 o'clock game, we have Penn. This is Ivy League. Penn 13-8. They are laying 2 points over Dartmouth. It was 9-14. We have Pick Dogs, Mitch, and Ricketts picks, my boy. Ricketts, man, I wish he could do more picks. He's on almost. He's one of my favorite pickers, Ricketts. One of my favorite cappers right there, Ricketts. I'll say it again, and I'll say it again and again. But he did, like I said, he does like 1 or 2 games per day. You know, like he does a hockey, he does NBA, and he'll do like 1 or 2 college games depending on the slate. That's why you don't see his name up here much. But when he does happen to choose a game that I'm showcasing, I definitely throw him up here. Winners and Winers, Mick Rafal, Stat Salt, and Sports Chat Place Randy Chambers. All taking Penn. This is what I just get like a siren, because we have a Capper consensus. Nobody's taking Dartmouth at home. Penn has already beat them 54-48. Or I'm sorry, 54-46. That's quick math. That's 8 points. They beat them at 8 before. I know it was in Pennsylvania, but and Stat Salt is saying the game is gonna go under, and take that with a grain of salt. Stat Salt. Anyway, woo. I'm going with the Cappers. I'm taking Penn. You know, when I lived in Philadelphia, I lived in the Penn neighborhood, smart Ivy League college people. Finally, Virginia Commonwealth University. They've been up on the sports before, and I reserve this game for usually the last game of the night. And hockey, it's always, this one is going to be always the last time slot. It's like a thing I'm going to start doing. So Virginia Commonwealth. This is the Atlantic 10 Conference. And, okay, well, I have to go to St. Louis because, boom, Capper consensus. Everybody's taking St. Louis. I'll tell you who the people are. We're going to pick some parlays. Brian Bittler. Pick Dogs Mitch. And Winners and Winers, Adam Rosino. Sports Chat Place Chris. And Doc Sports. That's Tony Sink. Like I said, all these writers and cappers, I'm sure you can pick any one of these. The Winners and Winers. Oh, I like Adam Rosino. Give him money, he'll give you prime picks, through whatever. Pick your favorite capper, you pay them, they'll feed you picks. But like I said before in the hockey video last night, these are all free picks posted onto the internet for anyone. I just compiled them to make your choices easier. Finally, Big E, he's surprisingly starting. I think he's been checking his model now because I keep leaving comments, yo, your model keeps taking road teams, So Big E is taking a home team. He took last night, or I don't know. He's been taking them now and then, but he's starting to realize, yesterday, all home teams on my four that I picked, all home teams. So I'm going with the Billikens in St. Louis also. That's good. That's money in the bank right there. Money in the bank. So, and I didn't get any over-unders I didn't get any totals for VCU versus St. Louis because StatSalt's not on there. I guess their pick wasn't ready in time for my morning show. So, don't put money on that. All right. To recap, I have Ryder, lane 1 in Iona, and no total. I have St. Peter's going to Manhattan, over 124 and a hook. I have Penn being Dartmouth. StatSalt says under, but take it with a grain of salt. Ha ha ha. Finally, Virginia Commonwealth University losing to St. Louis Billikens in St. Louis and covering the 1.5. Like I said, all these spreads, look, 1.5, 2, 1, 1. I love those games. I love that they're close to almost like just pick. And Eric Arnold, I think you'd be proud. I got 3 of the 4 games. I have road teams coming in. Road dog. Just 2 road dogs. But there you have it. I had a great day yesterday. Still pretty high off that. And hopefully all these 4 will pan out too. And I have a big weekend planned for you. I'm gonna do an XFL special from request. I was requested, hey, can you do all the XFL games? I sure can. I love it. And hockey's been picking up. I got thanks to BPOW and those folks. I got they keep spitting capper comparison picks. They keep spitting that out there. Eric Arnold's been promoting me. Things are looking, and I was getting discouraged. I was like, nobody's watching this crap. Who gambles on basketball and hockey? There's a niche, but I love to do this. This is my hobby. This is what I do for fun. I am doing this for free. I'm doing this out of enjoyment. So don't hold me to my picks. You're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm just laying it out for you. Come on, you can't ask for anything more than that. So, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to make a phrase or something. I like a GPC. Gather your info, place your bets, cash your tickets. Tell me how that works. Tell me how it sounds. If you have any comments or suggestions to make this whole thing better, yeah, I know the lighting sucks and things are going to improve, but if you have any comments, suggestions, leave them down there. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell button so you can. I'm going to make 1-2 videos a day. For right now, I'm doing at least one. I do college basketball in the morning, and I try to do before work. Prior to work, I do a college basketball, and then after work, kids, family. But after work, I try to throw together a hockey one for you. But wait till baseball and football season comes around. That's when things are gonna get real fun. But thanks for watching. Good luck, and I'll see you next episode.